slanging the thousands of black died in the hurricane. It's made in America, made in America.
Let's go.
Crack babies, black slavery and HIV entered in the late 80s. Made in America, made in
This one right here.
Made in America, made in America.
We getting it in, man. It's your boy Yo English, man. It's nice out right now. It's a little windy though. This morning, this shit was like 44 degrees this morning. It was cold as hell. It's like it's picked up a little bit. All praises to the Most High Yahweh B'Shem HaMashiach Yahushua. Lord, keep us safe on this quick little run. Let's go. They didn't even stop at the fucking stop sign. This bitch. That bitch didn't even stop at the stop sign. Get these tires warmed up, man. So we got 1,100 miles on here. 1,173. Got the bike with like 861 on there or something like that. It's like 860. A little bit of miles that I have put on it. I can tell you one thing, man. In this short little review of the GSXR 1000, no disappointment whatsoever. As far as my user experience, I don't really have much to complain about. The only thing that I would complain about, on any bike, would be how restrictive the exhaust note is. And I can say that even with the slip-on, it's still very, very quiet in terms of loudness or noise that you would want. Now, I don't want an obnoxiously loud bike that is just so obnoxious, man. I've had them in the past. You know, I prefer them because they do tend to make others around you know where you are, which is fun. But when you just want to cruise around town, there's nothing more annoying than a loud ass pipe that's just, you're barely moving the bike and it's as loud as possible. It's insane. So it's like, I think what this bike needs, honestly, I think what you need with probably any bike, is you definitely do need to eliminate the catalytic converter, all the packing, all the sound deadening is there. I think you need to cut it out and retune the bike. But like I said, I'm not going to do that until I can actually have the bike retuned right away. I'm not going to just ride around fucking with a half-ass job. Get a chance. I was gonna cut in that lane. That's a big vehicle. gonna try to take it easy a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to take it easy a little bit. Till these tires warm up. So guys, like I said, I'm trying to get with some people. I did reach out to one person that is in this area that seems like they're trying to do a lot of street photography. They do street photography, and that's something I kind of backed away from a while back. Photography is probably one of my favorite things to do. One of my favorite things to do. And I reached out to this person because they do a lot of they seem like they try to do a lot of meets, and they try to get a lot of business from people who want to do like rolling shots and stuff. And it was something I was kind of considering, but I'm a one-man army, and it's like stuff like that's kind of hard if you don't have somebody with you. And things of that nature. So I did reach out because what I really want to do, and I have all this equipment myself, I have my own camera equipment and stuff, but you know, you can't do it yourself. I can't be on the bike and be doing all this shit at the same time. So I reached out. I'm gonna try to see if I can get, you know, hire them, because I would like to get some professional shots. So I get some videos together and stuff like that, make a proper intro for the channel. Gotta have a proper intro done for the channel, and have some nice shots, you know, for Instagram and whatnot. But the goal, like I said, is to produce content, man, around this machine right here. I still don't even have a name yet, but to produce content, man, and be regularly uploading. So far on the channel right now, what I'm going for is 3 days a week. I don't know how long I'm gonna do that for, but I would like to do 3 days a week for like at least the first couple of months, man. Like first couple months, that, you know, so people know that you're actually serious, and then maybe go to you know, like at least upload a week. Yes, sir. But back to the things that I love about this bike, man. It's extremely comfortable. Extremely comfortable. It's so comfortable, it's kind of scary. You know what I mean? It's so comfortable, it's kind of scary. It's definitely scary. How comfortable this thing is, because when you get on a sport bike, they're not meant to really be comfortable, right? But I'm telling you, man, this damn thing, this thing is comfortable as hell, right? The suspension, it's just so smooth. Now, don't get me wrong. You hit a bump, you're gonna feel it. You're definitely gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. But what I'm saying is that when you're just cruising around, it's very, very comfortable, man. You don't feel bumps, and unless you hit a bump. But yeah, it's very, very comfortable. Woo! It's windy, baby. But like I said, suspension, comfort of the seat, of the stock seat, just feels very good. Like, I'm hitting bumps right now and it doesn't really feel harsh at all. It just feels very, very comfortable and smooth. Shit, we got rocks coming out of this fucking. Very, very smooth though. And man, he's got like fucking rocks coming out of this fucking truck. Woo, I can taste that shit. I got my fucking helmet closed and I can still taste rocks. But yeah, it's super comfortable, man. Suspension is like pretty damn good. I do want to look into how this bike came adjusted already with the suspension. That's for sure. I definitely want to lower the triple tree just a little bit for a more slam look. Let's get ahead of this truck, dude. Man, it feels great today. It's a beautiful day in sunny San Antonio, baby. Look at that. Oh, damn. Somebody's whole dog fucking on the side of the road. What the fuck is that? Wow. This thing is definitely a dual threat, man. This bike is a great cruiser. You can just cruise in it, man. You know, it almost feels like a sleeper sometimes. If you have that cruising mentality, you can cruise on this bike and not feel like, I don't know, like you're not riding it correctly. Like, this thing can go fast when it wants to. It can chill when it wants to, right? It's just, it really is an amazing machine, man. It really is an amazing machine, that's for sure. Super amazing machine. They have their signal light on. I don't know if they're actually trying to get over. But yeah, man. Look at all this construction, dude. Oh my gosh. It's so bad. This thing checks off all the boxes, in my opinion, man. It checks off all the boxes. it's a fast bike. You can drive it as slow as you want, and it doesn't really seem to be bothered by much of anything as far as like rain conditions. I've driven in the rain. Rainy conditions, it just seems like an all-around balanced bike. And I think the next piece that we're going to be getting for this bike is going to be the tidy tail. I really don't want to do any kind of photo shoots or anything like that until I get this whale tail off of here. It's just so ugly that it's got to be off. And you know, I was even considering taking everything off and not having signal lights and things like that in the back until I was able to get a proper tidy tail, and I didn't even really want to do that, just simply because I didn't want to have to deal with, you know, capping wires and doing all kinds of stuff. Like, I just didn't really want to do that. But slow down here as I'm getting to this intersection. Yeah, I didn't really want to deal with all that, so I just opted not to take them off yet. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and just pay the 200 bucks for the new Rage Cycle tidy tail and get that on here. I would just go ahead and get the integrated tail light, but it still leaves me in a conundrum, because even if I do replace the light and I replace the signals, that's great. I don't really have anywhere to put the plate. Now I can ghetto rig the plate like I've usually done on some of my motorcycles before in the past, which is, you know, it's fine, you know what I mean? Like, I ride with my plates. I don't ride with no plates to try to do dumb shit. It's just stupid. It's not worth it, in my opinion. Ooh, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? What you doing, ho? So I really want a place to put my plate with an actual light in case I do some night riding, which I do want to do, by the way. My wife does not want me to do any kind of night riding because she said the bike is black. It's black already. Let's see if they're turning in. Yep, they are turning. Sometimes you don't know when people are coming from that far lane if they're actually trying to turn. You don't know what they're trying to do, honestly. I'm just trying to decide. I'm just trying to decide if I want to actually do that work. I wanted to get a dipyourcar.com kit and do it, but I'm just kind of I just don't know if I want to do that work. It's not a lot of pieces on this bike. That's not what concerns me at all when it comes to that. It's just doing the actual work. It's like taking off all the pieces, you know, just getting the garage ready to, you know, to have everything sprayed down. I've used dipyourcar.com for my vehicles, and I love it. I've only done the wheel kits, and they've always come out flawless. So it is something I kind of want to do, but you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm just lazy. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm lazy, and you know, I'd rather take off the plastics and go take it to somebody else and have them do it than have them paint the bike. have them paint the bike than me doing it. You know what I mean? But that's just me. You know, it is what it is. It's whatever. But I have been kicking around the idea. I am going to look into a motor part to see about designing some fairings. See how, you know, the price is for that. Because like I said, if you go to a dipyourcar.com kit, there's nothing wrong with it. But it is going to run. It is going to run about, for all the parts, for everything that you need from there, like the gun and all that stuff, it'll probably be around like 600 bucks. There's going to be some other stuff that you might need to buy, you know, masking and stuff like that, things of that nature. So, you know, you do have to pay a little bit more. You know, that's all fine. But like I said, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, I would rather just take them off and then have them to somebody else to have them do it. I would wrap the bike, but I have no patience for wrapping. I don't want to do that. I mean, I just don't want to do it at all. And I know how it's going to come out if I do it versus if somebody else were to do it. I can be extremely nitpicky on them to have them redo something, you know what I mean, like that I don't like. If I see something somewhere, a wrinkle somewhere that I don't like, you know, they can redo that shit. But for me, I just know how I am, and I just know that it would frustrate me to no end. I would know where all the imperfections are. Man, we'll see, but I definitely have a color palette in mind for this thing. Definitely got one. Like I said, I got to do some more research because, you know, my only concern with the dipyourcar.com is that I've never had anything on like the body of my car or anything like that, so I don't know how well how well it holds up constantly touching the paint. Like for example, you're up on the tank a lot, you know what I mean? You're always up on the tank a lot. You do got the guard pads, but you're on the tank a lot. And so my concern is just this area here. How long will it take before it starts to wear, you know what I mean, and peel? It's my only issue with wanting to do it. That's my only issue with wanting to do it dip your car style, with that peelable paint. Is simply because it's just like there's a lot of touching on certain areas. It's like, is that going to be an issue? You already baby the bike, and it's like, I don't want to have to baby it all the way, you know what I'm saying? And you jump off at a freaking meet or something, you go to a meet, you get off your bike and it's like a big ass scratch, you know what I mean? Your shit's already peeling. It's like, that's embarrassing, number one, and you just spend a lot of money. So I am mulling around the idea of just pulling the plastics off and going and get them painted versus buying other plastics and having those get painted, or just seeing how they can get that done for me. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Ain't nothing like some wind therapy, baby. Tell you that shit. I got bugs. I'm killing, man, damn bugs all over my damn windscreen, man. Let go. Yeah, I want to try to get out and ride a little bit today. I gotta work in the morning. We got practices going on tonight. That was a little bump. It's running real good today, man. It's running real good today. Looks like everybody's kind of chilling. So this is what sucks about Texas and cutting off the fucking no lane splitting. It's fucking stupid. Oh shit. Here right away, but I am turning at the next light. Hey, what the fuck was that? What just happened there? Yeah, I'm looking to get around some people, man, who want to shoot some content. Like I said, man, I want to produce content with this bike. Kind of give people the glimpse of how I deal. Weird shift. I shouldn't have did that. That was a super weird shift. ass off. This nigga just went on the shoulder to get in front of that truck. That's the dumbass people you gotta watch out for right there. The niggas gotta do anything to get in front of you. That's wild. Ooh, it's more windy coming back this way. It's nice out today, man. It's not cold at all. I thought it was gonna be kind of cold, but it feels freaking amazing. If you're not paying attention. Tell you what, man. Let me tell you what. If you're on the fence about getting a 1000cc bike, man. If you're on the fence about getting a leader bike, get yourself a leader bike. Do not buy a 750. Don't buy a Gixxer 750 to then go and put hundreds of dollars into putting a quick shifter on there. And putting on the exhaust, getting it dyno tuned, you know, doing everything you can to make it as fast as possible so you can try to have a sleeper, a leader bike sleeper. Bruh, don't waste your money. go get a leader bike that already has the quick shifters, got all the little tech on there if you want it. It's already got it on there. And enjoy the bike, man. Grow into the bike. I'd rather grow into something than grow out of something, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm telling you, man, it's like one of those things where it just always happens. It's like, it's just crazy. I mean, unless you want something to, like, you want a 750 or a 600 for the track, like, I can understand that. But if you're trying to step up and you're just like, I really want a leader bike, but I'm gonna settle on a 600 or 750 or something, it's just stupid, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. All that money that you're gonna put into the bike, you're not gonna get it back when you get ready to trade it in. So it's like, there's no point in doing all that, man. Think about all the money that you're gonna spend on bolt-ons that you want to do to your bike, and you can go ahead and kiss that goodbye when you get ready to sell it, unless you're selling it privately. And if you sell it privately, you're gonna be sitting around for a while waiting for that thing to sell to the right person, because there's a lot of games people play online when you're selling. It's not a fun experience as a seller, honestly. Low ballers everywhere. Nobody wants to pay you what you want for it. Then you get frustrated, you'll take it to the dealership. They definitely ain't gonna pay you what you want for it. The only way that you may get a good trade, I mean a good deal, is if you trade, right? Yeah, is if you trade it in. Then they may give you something decent for it, right? But again, just make sure that if you buy bolt-ons, take them shits off and sell them yourself. Unless you're okay with the deal. But yeah, man, don't settle on a smaller bike, man. I'm telling you, I'm so glad I did not settle, right? I'm so glad I did not settle, man. I can grow into this bike. You know, what's up from here? Besides a new model or something, the only thing up from here is a bigger bike, like a Hayabusa. Anyways, man, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when the next videos are coming out, man. Like I said, 3 times a week. I think it's gone down to like 2 times now, but you will definitely see them. Check me out on Instagram, Yo English. I post up there as well. I kind of treat them separate than I treat this. I treat it separately than I treat this, than I treat YouTube. So the posting over there is just going to be sporadic until I can figure something out. But that's kind of what I like Instagram for. I like to just be able to post when I want. But yes, man, I'm telling you guys, let's get it. Yo, that thing sound mean, man. Yeah, that thing sound mean, Gene.